Sorry. Vasinyadi Devatas composed Lalitasahasranamas at her behest, and in turn Hayagriva Swami explained all these things to Agastya. We are in 174th sloka, Vyomakesi, Vimanasta, Vajrini, Vamakeswari, Panchayajnapriyai, Pancha Preta Manchadi Sayini. Here powerful Indrani mantram is involved. To Indrani mantra means to get the strength of the body. Everybody wants a good strong body. So let us Om Vajrinyai Namaha, Vajrini Vamakeswari. Let us see the explanations right now. Understanding the meaning, we can appreciate the mantra much better. Vyomakesi means, Vyoma means Akash, the sky. Kesi means hair. If the Shiva's whole body is supposed to be the entire earth, everything is his body, then the sky is his head. And that particular sky, the head, the hair itself is the sky. Whatever is spreading over the sky, it is supposed to be the hair. So Vyomakesa is Shiva, and Vyomakesi is Shiva's consort, namely Divine Mother. Another meaning is Hrudayastha. She is in the Hrudaya Akasha, Antarmukha Samarajya, what we call it. That is Manunmayi, who are explaining it. She is in the mind here of the Divine Father. So that is another meaning. Then comes Vimanastha. Vimanastha means normal meaning only, sitting in the aeroplane, in the highest aeroplane, which is the Divine Mother is having. With that, she is in a position to move around any place and observe everything. Then there are other meanings also of the Vimanastha. Vimanastha means Vigataman. That means Vigata means it can't be measured. She cannot be measured by any kind of standards, immeasurable. Then comes Visishtamanam. That means through the Shastras and Veda, she will be getting a praise. That is the idea. You can measure her to an extent by going through the Shastras. To an extent, it is immeasurable things. Then she is in Sri Chakra as Bindu. That's all. And then comes the main point of this particular video, Vajrini, Om Vajrinyai Namaha. It is nothing but Indra's wife, Sechi, we call it. The Vajrini means one version, there are two versions for this. Vajrini means the strong controlling power, Shasan, to do the Shasan, to execute the whole cosmos, a particular order is required. Just like we have a constitution and there is a president or prime minister to control these things, like that there is this particular universe to be controlled by a strong Vajram, is Shasana controlling person, that is Vishnu is there, or Divine Mother is there. That is the idea. That means Vajrani means strongest way of doing, executing strongly. And here another meaning is Vajrani means Indra's strong decision she takes and correct decision she will take. Here to get the strength to us, Om Vajrinyai Namaha, Srimatre Namaha, Vajrinyai, Om Vajrinyai Namaha, and then Srimatre Namaha. If you do this, you will get the strength. Apart from that, I happen to see, this may not be the proper time for me to say, there are Vajrini, Indrani Kavacham is there separately available, along with Durga slokas. There is a separate Kavacham is there, so that also can be invoked. So the moment you think of the Vajrini, Vajrayudham is the instrument of the Indra's wife. Here not Indra's wife alone, here technically according to the Veda, it is a matter of strength. Here Vajrini and Vamakeswari together, it represents the Indrani's power. So that is the idea. So you want to notice it, Vyomakesa, Vimanastha, Vajrini, Vamakeswari, all it starts with Va. It is nothing but probably the Bijam of Indrani. So let us read this particular one with that feeling. What that? Srimatre Namaha, Vyomakesi, Vimanastha, Vajrini, Vamakeswari, Srimatre Namaha. Do that. How much time it will take? 3 or 4 times you may do it. Then Panchayajnapriyai. Panchayajnapriyai means very interesting thing and very important also. Uh, she likes 5 yajnas if it is performed by us. And even her prayer may be slightly can be reduced. But she doesn't like persons slipping these pancha yajnas. What are they? Deva, Pitru, Rushi, Manushya, and Bhuta. Deva means you are doing Vishnu Sahasranamam, this Rudram you are doing, Lalitasahasranamas you are doing, Lakshmi Astotram you are doing. These are all Deva Stuti you are doing. Then comes Sachinarayana Vratam you are doing, that is all Devas, okay. Then Gayatri you are doing, that is also fine. Deva you have done it. Pitru means for parents also you are supposed to give Argyam, and Abdikam means for mother and father, the days on which they had left, Tithi what we call it, not the date. And on that day you are supposed to call the Brahmin and do some procedures. Tarpana procedures are there, offering the food and offering the water in a particular way. Then on Mahalaya Pascha, was somewhere in September or before October, 15 days Pitru Dina, they call it Pitru Pascha. At that time, you are supposed to offer special prayers to the parents. A son who is not doing this, he is not a fit person. That was mentioned by Shanmukha Sharma. Don't misunderstand that I am passing in a remark. That was the Shastra. There are some duties enjoined on the children. Somebody says, parents have already gone, what is there, how they are going to receive it, whether they have gone or not. But their representative is here, yourself. That is what Shanmukha Sharma was telling. I appreciate that logic. Then comes Brahma Yajna. Brahma Yajna is nothing but Rushi Yajna. Brahma Tarpanam also is there. There is a way which we do it. I do particularly. It's all Tamilians mostly they do. On Amavasya, the Tarpanam will be there. Brahmam Tarpayami, Devaganam Tarpayami, like that. That will be there. Then comes this Brahma is nothing but Rushi Tarpana. Rushi, you owe something to the Rushi who has given you the Jnanam. So what? By reading those books, you must have seen it. Vishnu Sahasranam also, everything, Vyasa has written it. Rushi, the Rishi's name will be mentioned. In the case of Lalitasahasranamas, what we are telling, Vasinyadi Devatas, they are the Rishis. So the name of the Rishi will be there. So you are paying respect to the Rishis. Here, Brahma Yajna means a correct information. Daily read some Shastram. Shastram. If you read that any Shastram or any Vedam, the Rishi's debt is removed. Apart from that, you reading the Shastrams, you get the knowledge also. Every day you should get some new knowledge. Not too much quantity, but appreciate those things and try to follow those things. That was the idea. Then, if you follow a guru and do respect to him by following his things, that is also Rishi Yajna. That is another meaning. Then comes, what is the other? Manushya Yajna. Atithi Devo Bhava, we call it. Whoever comes, as the other human being, whoever is there, poor person, whatever person, if you can help him in some way or other. In a societies, watchmen are there, they don't have any money or any food also properly. Whatever you are got extra, you brought bananas, so many bananas, give one banana to them. Like that, you try to take care of the people who are nearby to you. For orphanages you may go, old ashram, vruddhashramams you may go. You can do whatever way you can, you like doing. Then Bhuta Yajna. Bhuta Yajna means Prakriti, pouring water to the plants, tulasi, and then also offering to the cows, offering something to the dogs, and particularly a good number of people before taking the meals in the afternoon, they put say morsel of rice to the crow. That is also a Bhuta Yajnam. So this is how, if you do all those things, the Divine Mother will be very much pleased. And your prayer is not fully complete without offering those things. Yeah, try to do it. If you cannot do it, for due to certain reasons, the Divine Mother knows and exempts you. But when you have the time and energies and places to do it, you are supposed to do that. Then Let me see anything. Huh. The Shastram is telling, Shanmukha Sharma rightly point out, what the Vedam is warning us is, in Deva Pitru Karya, na pramaditavyam. There should not be any loose and ignorance or mechanically doing, not seriously bothered anything about it. That attitude is not appreciated, not will not be tolerated in the case of Deva Pitru Karya. That means you are doing Deva Yajnam. You so that is Sachinarayana Puja somebody is doing, and guests are coming, and the Brahmin is telling offer flowers to the Sachinarayana. You are throwing the flower and looking to the guest who has come, whether coffee is served or not. They will be very much annoyed. They will be very much annoyed. So in Sachinarayana Puja also it says like that. Without taking prasadam, the one lady goes to see the husband. Then husband will have a problem. The point here is the gods will not be satisfied unless you do it properly. So let us, whatever agarbatti you are doing, not just like this and doing it, I have done, not that. Think that particular one for a second and feel it. Feel that bhavam is important. It's not how many things you are doing, that not thing at all. That was the idea. Bhavamuruna Bhahyamunandana, externally as well as internally, Antarmukha Samarajya. So, Pitru Karya, as I told, the Brahmin has to be brought and properly to be fed, and that day, Brahmin should not be insulted also. You, he doesn't know how much you have done, it is not a great thing. You are not, this, for this amount, he asks for some amount. This is sufficient to you. Don't do like that. So you should satisfy the Brahmin. Don't argue that day particularly. That was the idea. So do it with all the good feeling that as though you are paying respect to your mother and father. Then Pancha Preta Manchadi Sayini. Pancha Preta means this Nishkriya. Iswara is got Nishkriya. He doesn't have any work. But Srishti Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, all those 5 actions are done by the Divine Mother on his behalf. So, what is here? Pancha Preta Manchadi Sayini. That is another one. That is one meaning. Pancha Preta means not a bad meaning which we generally feel. Preta means it's a place. It's, as I have explained you, Srishti Sthiti Laya, for this purpose, the Sadasiva formed himself a stable position, a table-like thing, and then 4 rods-like things are there. Brahma, Vishnu, Isara, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, Rudra. These are the 4. These are all his creation only. Is all he need not physically, not mentally how to feel. And the Divine Mother is sitting on that particular one and performing all these things. So this is just like a cart with 4 things, and Divine Mother is sitting there. Pancha Preta Manchadi Swayini. But what she is doing is, this, as I told you, Srishti Sthiti Laya, Tirodhana, all those actions she is doing it. And nothing else to point out here. So let us, Panchayajnam, you have to do it. That is the importance of this particular video. Try to do something. I am also doing, I'm not boasting, but just whatever you are talking, you should also not only preach but practice. Some persons point out, any dog which is in your own nearby, in your own complex, is a Bhairava. You should try to give him some biscuit, some milk, something like that, small things. People laugh at it, that's a different issue. How you do it is a different issue. There will be issues. Then crow, I make it a point to give it. If I have any emergency, I may keep some morsel aside and later on I may give it. But the best thing is you go and give a morsel of rice to the crow and then come back and do it. This is up to you people how you do it. Or some people, if there is a river, give it to the fishes also. Fine, wonderful. There are many ways you can think of and help the bhutas to survive. They are all creation of the God. Om Tassas.